everybody, and today I have my Oscar nominations 2016 video podcast thing, and I'm joined by a few cool peeps, you awesome guys, and we are going to be talking about all of the nominations for this year, and it will also include our surprises as well as the snubs, because I know there are quite a few of them this year.
Yep.
Yep.
So, without further ado, I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves. So whoever wants to start.
Go ahead, Justin.
You go ahead.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Alex, member of the Putnam crew, along with myself, Shane O'Mac, Elsie Muscles, and Mr. Casual. I'm Alex, and ready to talk about some Oscars. So, and there's Justin.
Hello, all of YouTube. It is I, Justin Williams, and I'm so excited to be here along with my two good pals, Lauren, aka Lauren Loves Movies, and I'm sorry, I'm just too nervous.
Guest co-host.
And the guest co-host, Mr. Alex Putnam, and we're gonna be talking about the Oscars, or as my buddy Jerome Latimer calls it, the DOFs. We're going to be talking about the nominations for this upcoming show coming February
28th.
Yeah, 28th.
2 days before, or 2 days after my birthday. So
happy early birthday, by the way. On ABC, hosted by Chris Rock. We're going to be talking about, we're also going to be talking about the biggest surprises and snubs, because there was a lot of them. So without further ado, Lauren?
All right, so we are going to start with basically the biggest award of the night, because, you have to start out with something that should be the most recognizable, and it is for the Best Picture award. And nominees, I was really happy about all of them, and there are actually 8 out of the 10 possible nominations that this category in particular could have gotten, and we've got Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, which I still have yet to see, my favorite movie, Mad Max Fury Road, Room, Spotlight, The Big Short, which I actually just saw for the second time. I've got The Martian, which I also saw for the second time, as well as The Revenant, which I am really excited to see more awards go to, because it's got, I think, the most amount of nominations this awards show. So I am not sure who my pick is exactly, but if I had to pick, I would guess that Spotlight might be the contender of the night, but considering how well done The Revenant was, I'm actually picking that movie to win the award. So what do you guys think are your choices?
Well, of the 8, I agree. I think The Revenant is the most, how should I say this? It is the front runner. It definitely deserves to win. It is the best picture. It won at the Golden Globes, just like The Martian did, although The Martian is not a comedy. But The Revenant is an absolutely beautiful film. It's a beautiful to look at. It's like great cast, great everything, great producers. And if I had to pick out of those 8, I would definitely say The Revenant. With Spotlight being a close second.
Justin?
I will have to say The Revenant also, even though I like Mad Max Fury Road. Sorry, Alex.
Who doesn't?
And The Martian. And I love The Martian, but I think The Revenant should easily get it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Mad Max Fury Road or The Martian wins
Yeah,
it.
and actually, it's really interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if The Revenant won either, because last year, Alejandro Gianarrito won or snagged those awards for Birdman, because he also directed The
Uh,
Revenant. So I
Master.
wouldn't be surprised if he has a twofer this year. But the one movie out of all of these that I'm actually really surprised to see in this list is Mad Max Fury Road. And I was,
that
no,
was a
that was one of the
that was
things.
good.
Like, it seems like almost out of place. I mean, it was a really like beautifully shot film. I really loved, like I was completely blown away by this movie when I first saw it, and I will never stop watching it. I actually got the Blu-ray, which I still have yet to see, and
I got the Blu-ray for Christmas.
it's just
Yes.
it's just so crazy to see it on this list. Now, would I replace it with another movie? I don't think so. I mean, it's one of those things. Like, you have to have some kind of unique choice. Now,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even know, like, I've been hearing, like, other movies that would have also made some good contenders on this list. Like, people
Inside
were
Out.
going out straight out of Compton. Yeah, exactly.
Inside Out.
And I don't even know, like, what other film
Peanuts movie.
For Best Picture?
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, Inside Out definitely got snubbed, I think.
Yep. Pete
Probably the
Doctor's
biggest-
the man.
One of the biggest ones.
Pete Doctor's the man.
Seriously, why 8? Why couldn't you just go the whole 10?
I have no idea. But, like, also, I've been thinking, I don't really know why they have animated films for possible Best Pictures. I really don't know. I mean, they already have a Best Animated Feature
Mhm.
category, so I don't know why they need to be, like, in the bigger leagues.
Well, then again,
I mean, it was a
You-
good film. Like, I saw it just the other day.
true. But you look at history. You had Toy Story 3 was nominated for Best Picture.
Right.
Back in the 90s, Beauty and the Beast was nominated for Best Picture.
Yep.
Why not Inside Out?
Yeah.
And they didn't do that for some reason.
All right. So, do you want to move on to the next category?
Yep.
All right. So the next category we'll be talking about is the Best Actor Award, and I'm actually really happy about all these, and there might be someone missing from this list. So they are Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl, Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant, and Matt Damon for The Martian, and Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs. Now, I definitely think my pick has to be Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant. I feel like this could potentially be his year. I mean, he already won the Golden Globe for this role. I honestly think he deserves it out of all of these guys, and this was a very tough pick. I feel like this is another situation where last year we had Eddie Redmayne win for
Theory of everything.
yeah, the other movie that he was. Oh my God, what was it? Theory of Everything. Yeah,
Theory of Everything, where he played Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking, and he's also playing another sort of very important person in history. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about this, and I don't want to say I hope he doesn't get it, but I feel like, because I don't want to compare apples to oranges here, but I really feel like Leonardo DiCaprio is my pick for this category. What do you guys have to say?
This is long overdue. This is Leonardo DiCaprio's. This is his award. This is his award. He definitely deserves this award. I mean, I'll admit Matt Damon was good in The Martian. Cranston and Trumbo was very good. Fassbender's job's much better than Ashton Kutcher, and Eddie Redmayne as the Danish Girl was really good. But nobody in a lead actor performance did a better job than Leonardo DiCaprio doing The Martian. So this is his award. He finally gets an Oscar. So Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio for The Martian.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
For The Revenant.
Yeah,
I apologize. I apologize for that right there. Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant.
Yeah, like Alex said, how many times has Leo been nominated for an Oscar?
And how many times has he not won?
Tons.
For like really like deserving roles, like
Even though Matt Damon was good in The Martian, and Fassbender was good in Steve Jobs, I feel like this is Leo's year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I just hope they don't pull off sort of a political correctness.
Oh yeah, that's
like having like because of the whole Eddie Redmayne playing this transgender. You know how this is like an issue that we see or hear in the news all the time, and so people feel the need to let it be known. So whether it's like in a movie or not. And
because Eddie's performance in Jupiter Ascending was just...
Yeah.
That was the weirdest performance he has ever given.
Mm-hmm.
He would start by talking, trying to get his words out. Either that or he's yelling at somebody!
Well, thankfully that movie to me was forgettable, so I don't even have to see it again.
Which one?
Jupiter
Ascending.
Oh God, no. Oh no, don't remind me.
Low voice, the high voice, then back to the low voice.
So yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio for the win.
Although, where is Johnny Depp?
That's what I was gonna say. Okay, yeah,
Black
people were saying like that he got snubbed for Black Mass, and I actually thought he did a really good job in that movie, more so than
Mordecai.
any other role that I've seen him in. I feel like this is classic Johnny Depp that should have been recognized.
And here's the thing though. Johnny Depp gave the best performances in Black Mass and one of the worst performances in Mordecai. I'd Rather Die.
So it kind of balanced itself out right there.
Just like Sandra Bullock. She was good in The Blind Side, but she was bad in All About Steve.
Mm-hmm.
I think another snub we can talk about here, Michael B. Jordan for Creed. He was really good.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Really good in Creed.
Better redemption than the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic.
Fox, I blame you.
Yeah.
But thankfully, y'all got saved by The Martian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. So, let's move on to... Honestly, I don't even know who else I would like to pick.
All right.
All right, so Best Supporting Actor. Now, everybody knows how I feel about this guy, so I'm really happy that he's nominated. And it is Christian Bale for The Big Short. I just loved him in this movie. I can't get enough. We've got Mark Ruffalo for Spotlight, Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies, Sylvester Stallone for Creed, and Tom Hardy, who is another really awesome guy, for The Revenant. And my pick definitely has to go to Sylvester Stallone.
I agree.
I just think, what a comeback role.
Not
only, and I'm pretty sure he was, I don't remember if he was either snubbed or previously nominated for a Rocky movie, and now that he's actually playing the character again, I think, that's really cool, and I loved his performance in this movie.
What movie?
I I think he should get it. Or potentially, I could see Tom Hardy taking this. I mean,
Yeah.
he's really good
Yeah.
as well.
He was a
Between him
menacing
and
villain.
Leo.
Yeah, he was.
I was
Much better
thinking a
Oh,
while
what?
back, I was like, where's Tom Hardy's Oscar nomination? Like, he's such a fantastic actor, so now he's got one, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
One.
What?
Yes. Anyways, that's what that was all about. But yeah, Tom Hardy, in my opinion, is a much better villain than he is a hero, especially when it comes to movies. You know, he did
back.
well in this. He was Bane.
Yeah, he was.
He was Bane. So, and he's John Fitzgerald in The Revenant. So.
Yep.
Now, my pick as well is Sylvester Stallone for Creed, because this is, in my opinion, the best performance of his career. He did his imaginary best friend, Rocky Balboa, to the best performance since the first two movies, since the first two Rocky movies. Now, as much as I loved Christian Bale in The Big Short, I'm sorry, I know you're going to hate me for this, but I think that Steve Carell was the better performance in The Big Short, in my opinion. Mark Ruffalo, I agree with, and Mark Rylance, I agree with as well. But my pick is Sylvester Stallone.
Awesome.
I'm going with Stallone too because the movie was how you continue the legend of Rocky Balboa, not Rocky V.
Oh no.
Rocky Balboa was all right, but Creed was how you continued the story.
Perfect way to continue that franchise.
And Sylvester Stallone, he is Rocky Balboa. When you see Creed, you're not just seeing Stallone, you're seeing Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
So my pick, Stallone for Rocky as in Creed.
Now, is there anybody that might have deserved to be in the supporting role nominations? I could have definitely seen, I don't know if this is just a stretch, but I could have totally seen Paul Giamatti.
Ooh,
Yes.
Straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Compton.
Oh my god, I love that movie. I need to see that again.
My number one last year. But I think what was I about to say? Steve Carell for The Big Short.
Yeah, Steve Carell.
Maybe to a certain extent Michael Keaton for Spotlight, but I'm not sure if that's a lead actor role or a supporting actor. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Michael Keaton for sure.
Yeah.
After what happened to him for Birdman.
I know. No.
He needed a redemption shot.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Eddie Redmayne played a genius. You can't beat a genius.
Yeah. Seriously. All right. So we can move on to the Best Actress nominations. And I definitely think I know who should win or who might win. But you've got Brie Larson for Room, Cate Blanchett for Carol, Charlotte Rampling for 45 Years, which I've never heard about, and Jennifer Lawrence for Joy, and Saoirse Ronan for Brooklyn, which I still have yet to see. So my pick has to go to Brie Larson for Room over Jennifer Lawrence in Joy, and that's like a toss-up right there. So I'm definitely going with Brie Larson for Room. I just loved her performance. I thought, like, you know, she's like, it almost feels like she's this up-and-coming actress, even though I've seen her in movies before. But I feel like her performance is something completely unique that I just, you know, I fell in love with her character and just, like, how she interacted with her co-stars, like the one kid who played her son in the movie. I think like she definitely should get this award. Plus, she also won the Golden Globe,
Yes.
and I think she definitely deserves it here.
Agreed.
As
100%.
much as I loved Jennifer Lawrence, I loved her in Joy. I just don't know if it's as much of a memorable role. And I mean, she played a real life person, so I
True.
still say, yeah. Brie Larson, even though Cate Blanchett also won the Best Actress award last year.
Oh yeah, for
For whatever that movie was.
Blue something.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know about the other two. I haven't seen those movies. What do
I'm
you
just
guys
gonna
think?
I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I have not seen Carol. I have not seen Joy yet. I haven't seen 45 Years. I haven't seen Brooklyn. So, eliminating those four, I gotta go with Brie Larson because her performance was absolutely phenomenal by an actress. It's absolutely riveting. She did the best performance by an actress all year. Brie Larson, my pick. Simple
I
put.
haven't seen Room, Joy, Carol, 47 Years, or Brooklyn.
Oh well, then you're really
You don't see that either.
then you're really picking.
No, I've been meaning to see Brooklyn. I'll have my review out like in sometime.
But I wouldn't be surprised if J-Lock gets this, or Brie Larson.
So it'll be a toss-up.
Yep.
Anyone you think deserves
I know what
to
people
do
are
this?
gonna
Or, like,
say.
somebody who's not nominated should have been
I can
nominated.
already see people right now. Charlize Theron as Furiosa.
Where was Charlize Theron from Mad Max Fury Road?
Exactly my point.
Seriously?
What?
I mean, she was good, but I just don't think she's Oscar worthy for that role. I mean,
What about Rey from Star Wars?
Oh, yes.
no.
Where is
No.
she?
Not Oscar worthy.
No.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
All right.
It's like how I'm sure everybody wanted Star Wars for Best Picture.
No.
No. That wasn't
No.
going to happen. Seriously.
No way. There's just no way there.
All right, so we can move on to supporting actress.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl, Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight, Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs, Rachel McAdams for Spotlight, and Rooney Mara for Carol. Now, my pick, I feel like, should go to either Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs or Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl. I would say out of those two, I think Kate Winslet will get it. I thought her performance was really well done, and I loved how she embodied this real-life person, and I think she was a good supporting character opposite Michael Fassbender. So, I just loved her character throughout that entire movie. Just everything that she stood for, I just really had that resonate with me a lot. But then you've got Alicia Vikander, who I think also did a good job. I know she's getting a lot of buzz for this movie than Eddie Redmayne is for The Danish Girl. So, I mean, she does also have potential, because I actually liked her performance in this. I would say that the one surprise performance, or somebody who's nominated, is Rachel McAdams for Spotlight. When I was hearing the announcement this morning and I saw that Rachel McAdams was nominated, I was just thinking, like, wow, like, that was shocking. Like, I mean, I loved her performance in that movie as well, but I wouldn't say that maybe, I don't think she'll win it, per se. So, who knows? I
She's
mean,
the
I
dark
thought
horse
she.
candidate.
I'm sorry, what?
That she was the dark horse candidate. If there was a dark horse, she would be it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
As much as I liked Alicia Vikander in The Danish Girl, I think her better performance this year was in Ex Machina.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Kate Winslet and Steve Jobs. Again, I haven't seen Carol. Rachel McAdams did good in Spotlight, but my pick is Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight as Daisy DeMurger, aka the prisoner.
All right.
She was yeah. She barely spoke, and when she did, she was like, "Whoa." So yeah, Jennifer Jason Leigh as the prisoner in The Hateful Eight. My pick for best supporting actress.
Yep, I'm going Jennifer Jason Leigh because The Hateful Eight, was so violent and bloody. But then again, it's Quentin Tarantino. I mean, he's the man.
Mm-hmm.
The man.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if Rachel McAdams or Kate Winslet takes home the Oscar.
Mm-hmm. Anybody who you think got snubbed this year? Besides, oh, never mind. This is supporting actress.
Can't really think of any, honestly.
Me either.
And okay, so we can move on. You guys want to best animated feature film, and there's only 2 of these that I have not seen. And let's see, we've got Anomalisa. I don't even know how to say this. Amen Neo, whatever that movie is. We've got Inside Out, Shaun the Sheep movie, and When Marnie Was There. Now, my pick obviously has to go to Inside Out, even though maybe I know you guys think that maybe it should have been nominated for Best Picture, but this will do just fine for animated film. Because the only other movies that I saw were Shaun the Sheep and Anomalisa, but I think obviously Disney Pixar can't go wrong with that. So Inside Out is definitely my pick. Yeah,
I think we're all in agreement here. It is Inside Out. It was the best animated feature of the year. Kind of shocked that there was no Peanuts movie.
Where was that? Where was that?
Seriously, where was that?
It was about time we had a Peanuts movie, because we haven't had a Peanuts movie in what?
A long time.
In a long time, and
not a feature film. We've had those like specials on TV, but nothing theatrical-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And it would have been nice to see Mr. Charlie Brown himself get some love. But another snub, The Good Dinosaur. I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
I saw it. Second best Pixar movie, right up there with Inside Out. Where was that?
Where was that?
Yep. They had 2 this year, last year. Inside Out and Good Dinosaur.
Well, I definitely think out of those 2, Inside Out was much better.
Agreed, 100%.
Pete Doctor, you fan.
But I am kind of curious. I will be seeing When Marine was there, and Boy in the World. I think that was the other one.
When Marnie.
Yeah. Yeah, Inside Out. For sure.
Inside Out.
Awesome. All right. We can move on now to some technical awards, or just sort of like not actor-related awards. And we've got cinematography.
All right.
So the nominees for this one were Carol, The Hateful Eight, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, and Sicario.
Wow,
My pick
I
for
was
this-
really shocked by that when I heard that this morning.
Where's the Martian? Where
My
is the
pick
Martian?
has to be The Revenant because, I mean, hands down. That cinematography,
Emmanuel Lubensky.
I'm blown away by this movie. It was just beautifully shot. It's like the camera work alone. I loved it. Like the close-up shots, the faraway shots, the scenery. It was amazing.
Everything about it. It's Emmanuel Lubensky, one of the greatest cinematographers of this generation. As much as I liked the cinematography in The Hateful Eight, which was 70 millimeters per second, and Sicario for a certain extent, although it was boring as hell, I will agree with The Revenant for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that Sicario he got nominated.
I know. But I think towards the later half of that movie, when you get to the whole night vision scene, that was pretty cool.
That's another movie that it's not as memorable to me.
No, me neither. But still, that's probably the only thing about it that was cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do a toss-up again between The Revenant and Mad Max Fury Road.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, Mad Max Fury Road had good cinematography. Also, The Revenant had good cinematography.
Both of those movies were a bit dark, cinematography-wise. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like a lot of dark blues in The Revenant, and a lot of dark reds in Mad Max.
Yeah, so it's a toss-up.
Either one.
All right. So we can move on.
Yeah.
To costume design.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I had a feeling they were going to add this movie in here. So we've got Cinderella, Carol, Mad Max Fury Road, The Danish Girl, and The Revenant. I honestly have no idea who it could go to. It could be The Danish Girl. I would love to see that. I don't know. I'm like, it's a toss-up for me between. And it's like for a Disney movie, of course, like you're gonna want to see that win for some reason.
Yeah.
But I really think it will be The Danish Girl. I would love to see that, or possibly The Revenant.
I'm in complete agreement. I was a huge fan of the costume design in The Danish Girl. All those old periodical pieces are probably some of my favorite cinematic costumes are a part of those movies. So Danish Girl for sure. If it's not that, then I would love to see Cinderella win because it's Disney, it's Cinderella, it's real life.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, and those dresses in that movie were flashy, so.
Of course.
Kate Blanchett and her awesome outfit.
Oh, is that who that was?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, not that girl. Not the girl that's on that poster.
Oh, that's not.
That's not Kate Blanchett. Kate Blanchett was the stepmom,
Okay.
not Cinderella.
That was Lily Jane. So yeah, Danish Girl.
Awesome. Justin?
It's gonna be it's gonna be a toss up for me again between Mad Max Fury Road and The Revenant.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, they both had good costume designs.
They did.
Mm-hmm. I could have totally seen makeup for Mad Max Fury Road.
And it did get nominated for makeup and hairstyling.
I'll get into that later.
Okay.
All right. So we've got directing.
Oh man!
Now this one I'm slightly disappointed about.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So
Yep.
we've got Mad Max Fury Road, George Miller. We've got Lenny Abramson for Room, Tom McCarthy, Spotlight, Adam McKay, The Big Short, and Alejandro G. Inarritu for The Revenant. This has got to go to Alejandro G. Inarritu for The Revenant.
Yeah.
Like, no question. Though, where's Ridley Scott for The Martian?
Yes. Yes.
That
I mean,
was his.
come
That
on.
was his comeback after the Boarfest. That was the counselor.
Yeah. I mean, come on, he already, like, didn't he win the Golden Globe for that? So, like, why not be, I don't know. I know they're two different award shows, but still, you kind of wish you saw the same people. And maybe some slight differences, but, like, this is just, like, I mean, I love The Martian.
I did too. I think everybody did.
Yep.
But I could definitely see Alejandro Inarritu win again.
You know, he blew us away with Birdman this year. He blew us away last year,
Yeah, last year.
and then this year he blew us away with The Revenant. So
Yeah,
2 in a row, Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu.
awesome.
Although I am kind of upset that F. Gary Gray wasn't nominated for Straight Outta Compton, or
Or
Ryan
Ryan Coogler
Creed.
for Creed, yep.
Where was he?
Where was they?
he?
Where was they?
Or where were they? Yeah, same thing as always. Toss up with Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu for The Revenant and George Miller, Mad Max Fury Road. So it's a toss up. Although,
Alright.
and Adam McKay, this was his first film to not feature Will Ferrell.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, he directed Will Ferrell in Anchorman, Other Guys, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers. So this was kind of his
all hilarious,
departure.
in my opinion.
So this was kind of his departure from working on Will Ferrell's movies. So yeah.
Oh yeah, no J.J. Abrams for Star Wars.
Oh!
No. You don't need to see that. I wouldn't want to see that. No.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
There's going to be some Star Wars talk coming up. Don't worry, but it doesn't need to be category. That's just me.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you guys want to talk about the documentaries that got nominated.
No.
I only saw Amy.
Yeah, I haven't even seen any of these, but I don't even know.
I saw Amy. That was a phenomenal documentary.
Yeah.
So that's the front runner, and rightfully so. Rest in peace, Amy Winehouse.
Peace, everybody. Okay. And same thing goes for documentary short. I don't know. I don't know.
Haven't seen any of them.
Yeah. So we can skip through that. Sorry, guys, but can't help it if we can't see documentaries. So, and speaking of more technical awards, film editing.
Ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We've got Mad Max Fury Road, Spotlight, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, The Big Short, and The Revenant. I would have to go with either Mad Max Fury Road or The Revenant.
Oh.
Or it could be Spotlight. No, actually, The Big Short. I really loved
Oh.
the editing in that. Like, no, honestly, I thought like that's where I found it really funny and comedic with all of the different like the cuts to different scenes and stuff, and just editing in that movie I thought was just like really well done.
Agreed.
For some reason. So, but because my first choice was Mad Max Fury Road, I would probably pick that over Star Wars. So, gonna go with that.
I'm picking The Big Short for those reasons. It was phenomenally edited.
It's like cut into like some music videos or like something.
Yeah,
Selena Gomez. Spoiler alert.
I enjoyed that. And if it's not that, I gotta see some love for Star Wars. I'm sorry. I want to see some love for Star Wars. At least one. Just give me one.
Hey, at least it got nominated for something, which I was expecting, because I was expecting to see some stuff. Oh, there is more Star Wars coming up. Awesome.
Plenty.
All right.
I'm going with Star Wars because let's face it, it's been, I don't know, 30 years since the Return of the Jedi, correct? If I'm correct?
33 years.
33 years since Return of the Jedi. And I feel that the editing in The Force Awakens was awesome. And we, like many of us, have been looking forward to The Force Awakens ever since it was announced. And when we saw it, we were in awe as to how amazing it was, and the fact that J.J. Disney made us feel like kids again. So let's see some love for Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, this on that Sunday in February.
And I honestly, I don't know of any movies that could have possibly been snubbed. I don't think there's no, big surprises for any of these.
Actually, there is one for editing of Steve Jobs.
Yep.
I think Steve Jobs was phenomenally edited. That's probably the biggest snub when it comes to film editing.
Mm-hmm.
Really like Steve Jobs' editing.
Yep.
All right. So we can move on to foreign language film.
Oh.
I know, honestly, I don't really feel like talking about it because I haven't seen any of these, but I think...
Again, I've only seen one.
And,
I saw Son of Saul. That's the front runner. That's my pick to win. Simply put.
Yeah. So the choices for this category was A War from Denmark, Embrace of the Serpent, Colombia, Mustang, France, Son of Saul, and Thebe. You've seen Son of Saul, so...
Yes. Yeah, it was also it also won Best Foreign Film at the Golden Globes.
So
that automatically puts the front runner.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. So let's move on. I don't think we want to talk about that anymore. Makeup and hairstyling.
Okay, let's see. Makeup.
There's only 3 choices here, which is surprising. So.
No, it's usually only 3.
Yeah. Well, I have no idea what this one is, but there's Mad Max Fury Road, the 100-year-old man who climbed out the something, I can't even read what that says.
The 100-year-old man who climbed out the window and disappeared. That's a long movie. That's a long title for a movie.
And then we've got The Revenant. I would say this should go to Mad Max Fury Road because, I mean, come on, shiny and chrome stuff. Morton Joe. I don't know. It's just like the characters were totally unique looking. That I think this is a movie that deserves this award. But I could also see this for The Revenant.
Yep.
Because, I mean, Leo had actual wax for the snow in his beard. Seriously, no, he mentioned that, on something that, I was watching. So I think, that's really cool. That, I mean, it just looked really unique, but I'd say Mad Max Fury Road's gonna get this award.
Okay, of the 3, this is tough, honestly. Between the 2, I gotta go with The Revenant because the the practical effects and how he got the beard and with the bear attack and how that makeup, how it looked real. That
Mhm.
all the scars on his back and on his body, they looked realistic. Revenant for makeup and hairstyling.
I have Mad Max Fury Road. Because let's face it, the makeup and hairstyling on that movie was awesome.
Yeah, and don't forget all those like scars that those like.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
that was really cool too. All right, since I can't think of any other things that should be nominated in this category, we can move on to the best original song.
Okay,
Oh
here we
boy.
go.
You know what's up.
Oh boy.
All right, because I
Oh
know
boy.
at least one movie that's not on this list,
Oh boy.
or at least one song from
Oh
said
boy.
movie. So we've got Earned It from 50 Shades of Grey. I love that movie. I love that song, but it wasn't the right song to choose. It should have been Ellie Goulding's song. We've got Manta Ray from Racing Extinction. I don't know what that is. Simple Song number 3 from Youth. Till It Happens to You from The Hunting Ground. And Writings on the Wall from Spectre. I'm guessing it's going to go to Spectre because this won the Golden Globe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
As much, I agree. It was the wrong song from 50 Shades of Grey. They should have picked the Ellie Goulding song.
Mm-hmm.
Manta Ray, Until It Happens to You, and Simple Song. I haven't heard any of those. It should have been, and I know a lot of people are going to agree with me on this, See You Again.
Yeah, that
Where
got snubbed.
was that?
That was a good song.
Perfect. The most perfect movie song of the year. The perfect send-off to Paul Walker and his character in the Furious movies. It's just not fair. It's not right. It should be on this list,
Yeah.
but it's
I don't even
not.
know. What's the max amount of nominations that could be for this category anyway? They could have added a 6th. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. They could have changed the rules,
Yeah.
but of those 5, I got to go with Spectre.
Yeah.
Because it's James Bond, it's a Bond song, and most Bond songs usually win.
Mm-hmm.
So, history will repeat itself once again, unfortunately.
You ready to walk up on that stage, Sam Smith?
Yeah.
I do love that song, though. I
Yeah.
really love that song. I know a lot of people would probably disagree with me, but I know a lot of people think that it doesn't fit with the whole tone of James Bond, or it doesn't have this sort of like James Bond feel, probably based off of what previous songs were, like that Adele song, especially in that one franchise. I honestly like this song, and I think it does deserve to win, even though that Furious 7 song should have been on there. So, yeah.
Writings on the Wall.
I'm going with Writings on the Wall as well. I personally like the song. Earned It by 50 Shades of Grey. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Lauren, but the movie is awful, but the song.
Here we go.
But I do like the song, but I do like the Earn It song, but yeah, yeah, how that got nominated, I have no idea.
I mean, they were both good songs between Earned It and that Love Me Like You Do, but I really think
Love Me Like You Do.
I love that song. I danced to that song.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm going Writings on the Wall from Spectre.
All right, 3 choices for 3 points for Spectre.
Oh,
For
7.
now. All right.
Although Skyfall was the best Daniel Craig movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is my Spectre's my second best.
Right.
Casino Royale. That's my second. All right, and speaking of music, we've got Best Original Score, which is actually much more appealing to me than the songs were. So we've got Bridge of Spies, Carol, Sicario, Star Wars The Force Awakens, and The Hateful Eight. Now, if I had to choose, I think this should go to The Hateful Eight, just because, I mean, honestly, I don't really care about the other ones per se. Not that I don't hate the Star Wars one. I did love that soundtrack, but I honestly don't think it's going to win. I know a lot of people want to see more love for Star Wars, but I really think it's going to go The Hateful Eight. I just really found that to be a unique sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just feel like it's more memorable. I feel like I'm like hearing it in my head right now. But yeah, so I'll go with The Hateful Eight. But I would say the one thing that got snubbed was the Revenant score.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
was that?
Seriously.
Where was that?
What about Fury Road with the guy and the
Where was
the-
that?
Yes, the guitar dude.
Where was
guitar
that?
flames showing up?
I mean, seriously, I was like third row from the front watching that movie and just hearing that guitar blasting in my ears.
Oh. Music to
Somebody
your
might as well
ears.
shave my head and cut off my arm and call me Furiosa. No, I'm just kidding. Don't.
Well then. Bridge of Spies score was great. Sicario's score was alright, I guess. If it were me, I would have taken out that and put in Mad Max Fury Road. Hateful Eight was great. Haven't seen Carol. I gotta go Star Wars on this one because it hits you from the beginning, and it's like when you see that a long time ago in the galaxy far, far away, and then just
The whole
hits you
nostalgia
in.
aspect of it, though.
Oh yeah, just it's that, and it's new. It's a new story. It's just an amazing score. That's my pick. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Episode 7, by the way.
Justin?
Yes.
This Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, is going to take home that Oscar, and here's why. Because John Williams is the man. He has done many scores during his lifetime, and he's come back to give us the Star Wars we know and love. From the original to the not so good prequels. This Oscar is going to John Williams because he's the man. So my
It's been a long
pick,
time
Star
since he's
Wars:
won
The Force Awakens.
It's been a while since John Williams has won an Oscar, hasn't it?
Probably.
Not that
I don't even remember.
I don't either. It's just been a while.
Yeah.
The fact that the guy is 83 and he's still composing music for movies.
He is a genius.
Yeah, that's
Legendary.
That's pretty awesome.
You ask him to do any score, he will do it. Because he's the
Yes,
man.
he will.
I'm surprised he didn't do the score for Steven Spielberg, because normally he's working with him on all his movies, like Bridge of Spies. I would have totally loved to see that, but I mean that was a interesting score.
Yeah.
All right, so now we've got production design, and I think I know what I'm going to pick, but we'll see. So we've got Bridge of Spies, The Martian, Mad Max Fury Road, The Danish Girl, and The Revenant. And I think I'm going to have to go with The Revenant. I just loved it. I can't really explain exactly why, but it just looked really authentic and definitely fit with the surroundings. So I'd really go with that. And I just feel like I could also pick the Danish Girl as well. 'Cause that really seemed like a period that just looked pretty accurate.
Mhm.
Don't know if I would pick any of the other ones per se, but
I'd go with The Martian, honestly, because it was, well, it wasn't really shot on Mars, but it was, it looked like it was on Mars. Mad Max, well, did have some really good production design, same as The Revenant. All of these films are deserving of being nominated, but in my opinion, I'm going to go with The Martian.
I'm going The Martian as well, even though I loved Mad Max Fury Road.
mhm.
Close second would be Revenant, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually tried looking up the other day where The Martian was actually shot at. I don't remember exactly where it was, but it definitely looked realistic. Like I would
You
definitely
won't see
see
me
that.
on Mars.
I would go wherever that is, put a spacesuit on, just have a photo shoot.
You
Yeah.
won't see me on Mars.
Okay.
All right. So I guess you want to move on to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. These probably like I don't know if you guys want to talk about the short film category.
Ooh,
Like
no,
any
no,
of
no, no,
them?
no, 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 no,
No.
Short film, animated short film.
Animated short film.
Mm-mm.
Sanjay's
Super
Super
Team.
Team.
Yeah.
I saw that before The Good Dinosaur, and it really sucks that Lava, which was before Inside Out, wasn't nominated.
Mhm.
But I think Sanjay's Super Team was the best animated short film of the year. It's just visually appealing.
Yeah.
It was a good story. It was just I loved every second of it. I didn't want it to end. I wanted it to keep
Mhm.
going. So yeah, Sanjay's Super Team, my pick for an animated short feature film.
It looks really colorful. I'm really curious to know what the bear story one was about. There's like
That's not about Leonardo DiCaprio.
yeah, or it could be like
That's
the Bornstein Bears or like Goldilocks and the Three Bears because they're actually Leonardo and the Three Bears.
Oh my lord.
Wouldn't want to see that. Okay, so I guess we can pass that.
Live action short film. None of us has seen that. That's
Yeah,
good.
I, honestly, like I wouldn't even know what to talk about because I haven't seen these.
Mhm.
All right, so now we've got more technical awards for sound editing.
Ooh.
So we've got Mad Max Fury Road, Sicario, Star Wars The Force Awakens, The Martian, and The Revenant. I would say, okay, this is like really tough. I know I can eliminate Sicario. I'm sorry, I'm going to do that. I would have to use Mad Max Fury Road or the toss-up between The Martian and The Revenant. I don't know. I think I'll go with Mad Max Fury Road. I just
I'm
love.
surprised Jurassic World wasn't nominated for this.
Mhm.
Where was that?
My thoughts exactly. I think Jurassic World should have been nominated. I would have taken out Sicario, pushed that away, put in Jurassic World because Jurassic World sound editing was incredible. But of these nominees, again, I hate to be biased, but I got to Star Wars.
Do it.
I got to do it because it was just awesome how they did the whole the editing with the TIE fighters and the Millennium Falcon and the lightsabers and the pew 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 sound effects.
Or BB-8.
BB-8 too.
Mm-hmm.
C-3PO, R2-D2, you name it, it's in there. Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Or R2-D2, lack thereof.
Not lack thereof, but towards the end it was like, oh, hey, it's you again.
Mm-hmm.
So, Star Wars.
All right.
I have to go with the legendary Star Wars because it's Star Wars. We have been, like I said, we've been waiting for this movie ever since that first trailer hit. And it was a crowning achievement. So yeah, Star Wars, best sound editing.
All right.
I love that explanation. I gotta go with the legendary Star Wars.
Star Wars, just because.
Star Wars.
It was usually like, okay, so after sound mixing, okay. But I'll just say this, for Star Wars though, I mean, I hope, I mean, I'm not saying that it shouldn't win or it doesn't deserve it, but I feel like people shouldn't just vote for it or pick it just because it's Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Would just really be worthy of winning over, because I mean this would be like really tough in this category. I mean that's just my opinion. So for sound mixing, it's pretty much the same thing. It's like pretty much okay. No, actually not. So basically, it's all the same movies in this category for sound mixing. Eliminate Sicario and bring in Bridge of Spies.
Well then,
And you've got
same movies.
Mad Max Fury Road, Star Wars, The Martian, and The Revenant.
Sorry.
You know, I might just pick Star Wars for this one.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll be my first pick for Star Wars.
Wow. Better late than never, I guess, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars.
I gotta go with Star Wars. Although I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised if Mad Max and or Martian or The Revenant gets it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't really know why Bridge of Spies is in this category. I don't really remember. I need to like rewatch all of these movies before.
So do I. I think everybody does.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Oh, okay. Now I'm really excited now.
Visual effects?
You want to know the next category?
What?
Visual effects?
Yep.
Okay.
And this one, you eliminate Bridge of Spies and you put in Ex Machina. And you've got the same other nominees: Mad Max Fury Road, Star Wars The Force Awakens, The Martian, and The Revenant for visual effects. I've got to go with either Mad Max Fury Road or I'm trying to think. No, Mad Max Fury Road is definitely my top pick. I just really loved everything, all the things that were going on. Or I could say Star Wars too.
Ooh.
Or I could also say The Revenant. It's like really hard for me to choose exactly which one I want to pick. I don't know. It's out of those. So.
This is tough.
This is tough.
This is really tough. But for me, because I don't want to sound biased, I'm going to pick something else other than Star Wars. And as much as I thought this movie was good and a tad bit overpraised, I think Mad Max was visually appealing. I think the visual effects in that movie were flawless. So I got to say Mad Max for visual effects.
I'm going Mad Max as well.
I don't want to sound biased.
Seriously, it was totally like worth it. Like I was literally like smack dab right in front of the screen. I thought my eyes were going to like explode.
Pop out of your sockets.
Yeah, seriously. And then they were gonna be shiny and chrome.
Oh. Oh,
Yes.
there you go.
Awesome.
Like a disco ball. Awesome. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my god, I should make a meme of that. That'd be really
Me.
all right.
Remember everything.
So we can move on to the adapted screenplay category. And we've got Brooklyn, Carol, Room, The Big Short, and The Martian.
Mm.
I would say I've got to go with The Martian because I did read the book before seeing this movie.
Ooh.
And I was really impressed with how well it definitely, like this is one of those movies, I mean, I would have said the same thing for 50 Shades of Grey, which I slightly did. Which, like, comparing a book to a movie and having that, like, adaptation on screen, I think it definitely fit really well, though I can't say the same for any of the other ones because I have not read those. And no, I'm pretty sure, yeah, The Big Short, I almost went to read that, but didn't get a chance to. So I would have to go with The Martian because that's the only one that I know of. What do you guys think?
I have not read. I'm not that much of a reader. I have not read any of these. But if I had to pick one, I'd have to go with The Big Short because it was based on a true story. We were there when the housing market crashed and when we almost got a Great Depression 2.0, but thankfully we didn't. So The Big Short, for sure. Although The Martian and Room definitely deserve to be on here. Haven't seen Carol, haven't seen Brooklyn, but if I had to choose one of those five, I'd go with The Big Short.
I shall go with The Martian.
All right. Yeah, I don't even know if there would be any movies out there that should be on here. I don't really know.
I think you would say 50 Shades of Grey, right?
I would say 50 Shades of Grey.
See?
That would be awesome, and then they can say, like, oh, the Academy Award nominated film, 50 Shades of Grey. That'd be awesome.
It was 50 Shades of Awful.
Well, everyone's entitled to opinions.
That's another conversation for another time. Don't expect to see me talk about the Razzie Awards because I don't care about those. Anyway, and we're already at the end of
We got one last one, right?
one last category, and it is for the original screenplay category, and we've got Bridge of Spies, Ex Machina, Inside Out, Spotlight, and Straight Outta Compton. What? Seriously, is that the only time it's been nominated?
Yep.
Anymore? Shameful.
Should have been nominated for sound mixing and editing, I think.
Yes.
No, right?
Because it was a music movie.
Yo, Dre, I got something to say.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
I think I'd have to go with either Spotlight or Straight Outta Compton for this category. I was actually really intrigued by the story of Spotlight because that was something that seems to be pressing on these issues about like what happened with like the scandals in the church, and just like hearing them talk about it and going into like all of this detail about it. I thought like that was really cool. But even like with Inside Out too, I thought like because they obviously had to do a lot of research on that.
Mm-hmm.
They had to I guess put that on paper somehow. But Straight Outta Compton, I could also see this maybe winning but I don't think it will.
Unfortunately,
I don't
I'm
think
in
it's
the
a
same
spotlight.
boat. I don't think it will. As much as I would love to see this win, it was like I said, it was my favorite film of last year. As much as I would love to see this win, I don't see it happening. I think, Bridge of Spies had the Coen brothers writing it, so that might be a possibility. Ex Machina's writing was all right. Spotlight, I can see, but I gotta go with Inside Out because that was a phenomenal screenplay. The dialogue in this film was great, and it was. You can't really nitpick a masterpiece, and that's exactly what it was. It was a masterpiece, animation-wise, screenplay-wise, animation, everything. It was just a masterpiece. So, Inside Out.
Awesome.
I think Inside Out's going home with this award, and here's why. Because it's Pete Docter. He's the man. And since this is his best film since I think did he do Monsters Inc.?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. But yeah, Inside Out, it's a masterpiece. Pixar is back to form. So Inside Out all the way.
Where was Creed in this category? Honestly. Let's. Ah!
I would love to have seen Creed on there.
Awesome. So we've got one vote Inside Out,
Yep.
one vote Spotlight,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and one vote. What's your vote, Alex?
Me? I said Inside Out.
Awesome.
I already said Inside Out.
Okay, so it's 2 against 1 here. I'm still happy with my choice, and yeah. So that is all of the categories for this year's Academy Awards, and I was pleasantly surprised by some of them. I was happy about some of them, and maybe not so happy, but that's okay because, I gotta make sure that my picks win, but I haven't decided exactly yet what I'm gonna pick. So I'll definitely do one of those ballot things, and it'll just be really cool to see what goes down because it's gonna be crazy. Chris Rock is hosting this year, so yeah. So thank you guys for showing up to this podcast. I really had fun with my 2 co-hosts, and this is Lauren Loves Movies signing off. So I will see you guys later, and I will also, if these guys have some a YouTube channel, I will post their links in the description below. You guys can check them out. They're really awesome. Definitely subscribe to them. And I will see you guys later. Bye.